Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're live on the LI Sports Network, getting ready for the first of two Varsity Conference 1 matchups in the New York Islanders High School Hockey League here in Bethpage at the town of Oyster Bay Ice Skating Center. I'm Travis Quigley, taking you through the call here tonight. Joining me on the crew, Anthony Papasadero and Rowan Hlodick. Our first matchup here between the first seed Bellmore-Merrick Bulldogs and the VSSL Storm. Been a tale of two tapes for these two teams. Different tapes, I should say, coming into this game. 15th game of the regular season for the Bulldogs. For the Storm, they come into this one their 14th game of the regular season, so 2 games left after this. One more for Bellmore-Merrick. A win tonight for the Bulldogs could very well lock up that number 1 seed in the Varsity Conference. Storm looking to pick up a couple wins in their last few games. They really got to run the schedule in their final 3, go 3-0 if they want to avoid that play-in round. There's still some room for teams to bump around. We're underway, though, here as the Bulldogs win the opening draw. A pass through the middle is intercepted, and Steinberg carries in on the right-hand side. He'll take a shot that goes off the glass and around, kept in. Racing over was Conroy. A stretch pass almost leads to a 2-on-1 for Bellmore-Merrick. Storm look to get right back on the attack. Algazzini outside. Steinberg cuts into the high slot. A backhander goes out of play. So again, open the game talking about the standings. Bellmore-Merrick 26 points, 13-1 on the year. Tied right now with Syosset, who also has 26 points. They'll be playing their senior night later on. They're the second game on the schedule. And what has Bellmore in front, that goal differential. So as mentioned, they win tonight. Very good chance they lock up that number 1 spot as Syosset plays their last game of the season tonight. Syosset could win, of course, and if the Bulldogs win, Syosset wins, both teams would be sitting at 28 points, but with Bellmore having 1 game left and the goal differential in their favor, a win would really turn things in their favor, being the number 1 seed. A shot from outside, kicked away by tonight's starting netminder for the Storm, Patrick Algazzini. Trying to split through was Rolston. It was forced off his stick and out to the red line. Pass through the middle. Entering, Pellini takes a snapper that is gloved by Algazzini. And again, for the Storm, would have to go 3-0 to have a chance to potentially jump Half Hollow Hills. Storm at 7 points, Hills at 12. And we need, of course, things to fall into their favor. But if they can pick up a few points through their final games, could lock up that number 6 seed in the Varsity Conference, which means they would play the number 3 from the Varsity Conference 2 in that play-in round, which is February 2nd. Offside on VSSL. So a lot of things still at stake here in the New York Islanders High School Hockey League as we wind closer to playoffs. It's the Bulldogs who take possession. Goldman takes it around his own net before moving it high for Luskoff. Luskoff through the middle. Driving his feet forward. Amax Vitali cycles it in deep. Comes around the boards, poked in by Luskoff. It goes right back around to the other side. Pinching in, Wilcha. Was trying to send it at the cage. It popped up off his stick. And just bounces around offensive zone. Turnover, high slot, shoulder save from Algazzini. Vitali cycles behind the net out front. Backhander wouldn't go. Looking through the seam was Goldman. Vitali up top. Save, rebound. Algazzini covers. our officiating crew tonight. Chris Paterkin and Vince Gregorio working the lines. We got Al Salgado and Brian Rubin. It's tied up for a second before being chipped into the corner. Storm now look to escape, and it's Steinberg who possesses. Felt the pressure on the back, so chips it in. Algazzini there for Steinberg. Backhand pass, high slot, shot blocked. Backhand try, another save covered by Joey Braglia. Not going to be easy for the Storm to beat Joey Braglia tonight. Joey leads the Varsity Conference, one with 9 wins on the season. He's third in goals against average with a 1.28 and fourth with a .918 save percentage. Joey certainly one of the top goalies here in the NYIHSHL as Villaro dumps the puck in. Comes around, Rolston drops down, lost it in his skates, recovers, begins the breakout, calling his own number. Walks to the middle, now kicks it outside. Gets the return pass, give and go. No shot. Stretch pass to Steinberg. Bulldogs do a good job taking the puck back. And a clean pass to Rolston at the far blue. He'll cut to the middle, drops one off, slap shot, blocker save. And the rebound pushed into the corner. Rolston stays all over the attack. It comes up top. Dropping in and possessing was Richardson before dishing it off. Point. Wrist shot deflected off the glass. Bulldogs doing a good job cycling. We get a whistle. Net came off. Left of Algazzini. Another draw win for the Bulldogs. Rister sticked away. Bone, Luskoff race for it. Luskoff's there. Takes a check from Bone. Max Vitale on the stick lift for Luskoff. One-timer. They score. Chase Goldman. 1-0 for Bellmore-Merrick. Great job on the forecheck by Bellmore-Merrick. They're establishing offense off of their success at the faceoff dot. As we take a look at our behind-the-net angle here. A nice play cycling it in, getting on the attack before Luskoff puts it right in the wheelhouse of Chase Goldman, who buries his 5th of the year. Now we got a 2-on-1 for Bellmore-Merrick. The pass is disrupted. Luskoff trying to bat it out of the air. Knocked down by Conroy. Conroy spins it up the wall. The Storm do clear it out, but Goldman on the back check will take possession. Entering, Luskoff, drop pass intercepted. Goldman there again, having a great shift, making himself very noticeable after the goal. Plays a hit on Algazzini before dropping it back. Now a D-to-D pass, middle. Luskoff hits Drogan coming off the bench. Some fresh legs for the Bulldogs. 5 new skaters out there. Drogan through the seam, intercepting it was Conroy. Gains the red line, he'll dump it in. Now the Storm will look for some fresh bodies. Bellmore-Merrick look to escape. A little over 5 minutes played here in the first period. Momentarily kept in by VSSL before Tyler Marcus makes a pass to Drogan. Drogan flipped in. Steinberg trying to glove it down. Algazzini will play it. It's wrapped around the boards. First to it, Sean Keane. Will Algazzini lost possession, helping him out now. Conroy, saucer pass behind Steinberg, splits the Bulldog defense, so it won't be an icing. Again, 5 fresh legs out there for VSSL. Blue line one-handed in deep by Keane. He'll race after it, as does Zoles. They both come together. Now puck at the point. Slap shot, pad save. Getting there in time to swipe it away, Ryan Scarcella. Zoles fires it in. Braglia out of the net will play it. Leaves it for defenseman Evan Lenz. Knocked down. Potential odd man rush. Shot from the outside, went off the glove of Patrick Algazzini. Puck flipped into the Storm bench. Whistle, 8:23 here in the first period. 1-0 Bellmore-Merrick out in front. And the Bulldogs entering tonight 61 goals for, second most in the league, just behind Syosset, who has 65. But the real jarring stat, 15 goals against entering this game. 3 shutouts on the season. Puck to the point. Played in low. Bulldogs just continuing to carry the momentum from the opening faceoff. Again, all starting with them off faceoff draw wins. Establish the forecheck, get the cycle going like they're doing right now. Puck out front, intercepted. Great play and a good read, but it's kept in. Play from Nicholas Bone. Couldn't see the puck out of the zone. Bone will take one more crack at it. Kept at the point, but it's back with Bone again. This time his backhander is played off the boards and out. Storm try to change. Bulldogs look to get ahead quickly. Rolston off the wall. Gretzky curl. Pass is picked. Zoles out with it. For Steinberg, came off his backhand. Halfway through the period. Vitale deflects the pass off the bench. Up glove down, and it's Luskov who carries. Drops for Vitale. Off a skate from the point. Deflected, goes wide. Barkas around the wall, gets it to Luskov. Up top, goes through the skates of Wilcha. Braglia will come out between the hash marks and just push it to the corner for Barkas. Goes D to Wilcha. One touched across, great reception from Goldman. He's flying, wrister's blocked. Staying with it, and now starting the breakout was Christopher Bone. He did clear, but it's fired right back in. So he'll have to retreat, scoop it, and try it again. A touch pass to the middle for Algazzini, and now he can skate the puck. Looking to drive wide, quickly closed off, but doing his best to battle. A shot off the outside of the net from Scarcella. Steinberg up top, Bone. Snapper off a stick and kicked away by Braglia. 6 minutes to go, period 1. It's Nicholas Drogan who possesses the biscuit. Left side. Drogan. Odd angle shot outside of the cage. Flipped out, knocked down by Wilcha using the body, carries it in. But Bellmore-Merrick were offside. Lone goal in this game. Chase Goldman is 5th of the year, assisted by Jordan Luskov and Amax Vitale. Luskov came into tonight in the top 10 in the league for points. Looks to continue to climb and be amongst those league leaders. Cycled in. Light collision in the corner, coming away with the puck. Tyler Marcus out front, deflected, but Conroy there with the stick down makes a nice defensive play, and the Storm clear their zone. Possession once again with Bellmore-Merrick as it's flipped in by Sean Keane. Drogan scoops the puck. Good job getting it skate to stick. Rolls up top. Dishes through the seam. Off the post. Save. Rebound cleared. Braglia left it for Brandon Richardson. Reverses, breakout out the other side. Lenz comes through the middle of the ice to left side now. Drop pass, center of the slot, wrister blocked. Keene's chance didn't make it to the net. It's an icing on the Storm, 4:38, period 1. Off the wall, Bellmore-Merrick got there first. Scoots around to Rolston off the boards. Point. Nice stop, Algazzini from his belly, pokes it to the corner. Played out. Steinberg poked off his stick. Delayed offside. Bellmore-Merrick tag. Rolston there. Avoids a check. Now behind the net with it. Slot. Flipped over. Vitale just couldn't get it under the bar. Whistle goes, net came off. Pardon me, that was Jasak in front of the net. Thought that was Vitale. Number tucked on the back there a little bit, had me a bit confused. Around the wall to Steinberg. His pass went off a skate, so it won't be an icing. Bellmore-Merrick there first. Looking for a clean breakout. They get out of their zone, but not that clean. Storm were able to bring it back in, but they were offside. Again, this is the first of 2 games here tonight at the TOB. Half Hollow Hills and Syosset coming up next. Syosset going to celebrate their senior night. A stretch pass. That's Amax Vitale. Glove save by Patrick Algazzini. One back. Pushed around the wall. Steinberg there. Slides it middle. Algazzini. Nice pass across. Just missed. Steinberg back out front. Braglia across. Got a piece of it. And it comes up to the half wall. Best chance of the game right there for VSSL. We're just a couple inches away from tying it up. They stay on it. And it pops out front. Braglia quick to glove it and take the whistle. Wants to slow the game down after the strong shift from the line of Will Algazzini, James Steinberg. I believe it was Nicholas Bone out there with them that shift. The way Algazzini and Steinberg are going, looks like they have the numbers for Storm tonight. They might be going 2 with a rotator. We'll have to keep the eye on that one. Nonetheless, great shift from the 3 forwards there as they were the ones getting the cycle and forecheck going on the Bulldogs. Bellmore-Merrick, after the whistle and being stuck in their D zone for a little bit, want to get back on the offensive, and it's Drogan who leads it. Had it taken away by Conroy, and now some confidence over the red, dumps it in. Conroy's had a solid defensive showing here in this first period. He's made a nice couple of plays in front of the net and has helped get the puck out of his own zone numerous times. Back with Grillo. Sends it up the same side wall. Nobody home. Conroy dumps it. First on the forecheck was Belletta. Bellmore-Merrick clear. Drogan. Couple shoulder fakes. Takes it around the cage. Stick check. Trying to go to the point. Pops out of the zone. Miss Grillo's tape. Grillo looking to be quick here. The backhander in, he'll be F1. Grillo on Bone, almost took the puck away. Swooping back was Zoles. Stretch pass, Algazzini trying to split the defense. Was slowed up and driven into the corner by Barkas. A high flip clears the zone. Rolston pokes at it. Got it past Lawler. Forced into the corner by Ryan Scarcella. Steinberg possesses. Soft chip. Keeps driving his feet north. Centering pass is intercepted. Polini had the stick down there. Now he skates. Goes middle. Jasak dumps it in. Final minute here in the first period. Turnover. Algazzini gets out. Makes a nice save. Another chance. Off the post. They score. Colin Rolston, 10th of the season, 2-0 for the Bulldogs. Off the turnover, Algazzini recovered real nicely to make the initial stop, but Bellmore-Merrick keep the puck in, and Rolston fires it off the post. Gives his side the 2-0 lead late in period one. A nice head fake, opens up a space, and again, right off the iron and into the back of the net. 10th on the year for Colin Rolston. Game with just 48 seconds left here in the first period. Dying seconds. Another chance. Pass out front, blocked by Bone. Off the wall, doesn't clear. Odd angle shot, skipped off the glass from Richardson. It's held in the zone. Goldman knocked to the ice, stays with the puck. Slides middle, cleared down, icing with exactly 9 seconds left in the opening frame. One back, shot, another glove stop from Algazzini. Had to fight through some traffic to get his eyes on that one. Storm win it, Algazzini not cleared. 2-1, another save at the horn. Algazzini keeps it a 2-0 game. End of one. Goals from Goldman and Rolston. We'll be back in a minute with the second period here on the LI Sports Network. Coming back for period 2, Travis Quigley joined on the crew tonight by Rowan Loddick and Anthony Papasadero. It's 2-0 after 1. Bellmore-Merrick lead the VSSL Storm. Second period's a go. Bulldogs dump it in right off the draw. Storm are first to it. It's taken away, and Algazzini, after having it fired right at him from the corner, quickly dives on top of it. Again, first period goals, if you're joining us late. Chase Goldman got the scoring started 4 minutes and 14 seconds into the game, and then with 48 seconds left in period 1, Colin Rolston got his 10th of the year. Bulldogs possess again. Look to get the cycle. It's Luskoff. Conroy on the stick check, swipes it away. Stretch to Scarcella. Anthony flips it in, goes and gets it. Foot race between him and Lenz. Comes around to Steinberg. Takes a bump. Point, Conroy. Punched out by Braglia. Goldman battling with Scarcella. Comes across to Conroy. Snaps it at the net. Comes off a body. And the Bulldogs get it out. Luskoff looking to hit Goldman, who was flying up the ice. Ended up caroming off a leg. Now it is in the zone for Bellmore-Merrick. Algazzini slides one to Conroy, and Conroy will backhand it ahead. Chasing it down, Steinberg, icing waved. Him and Richardson collide, and it's Richardson who gets the puck as Steinberg lost his stick. This one's waved off as well. Both sides doing a good job of tracking pucks down and negating icings. Trying to settle things is Will Algazzini. Takes it behind the net, now being pressured by Keene. Right on the tape of Steinberg. Poke check, but Algazzini there to scoop. Around the net, Algazzini, the Storm captain, looks to the point. Conroy, wrister's blocked. Kicks over to Steinberg. Steinberg tied up with Richardson again. Bulldogs clear this time. Looking to be an icing. No, waved once again as Conroy was there in time. Shots in that first period, 13-2 in favor of Bellmore-Merrick. Storm certainly looking to get more pucks on net here in this frame. A stretch pass, driving into the zone. Grillo, no, nothing. Shot off the mask of Braglia. Just pushes the puck aside and keeps play moving. One-handed in. Ryan Scarcella goes D to D. Lawler up the boards. Stopped up at the blue, but brought back in offside. And we get our first whistle of the period after almost 3 minutes. Face-off win, D to D, dumped right in on goal. Algazzini to the corner. Lawler's there first. Got it to Belletta. It was taken off his stick. Cycle back deep. Lawler with a nice play, but from the point it's held. Down low. Out front. Algazzini aggressive. Pushed it away from Pellini. Pellini gets it back. Walking. Knifed away. Bulldogs look to reset. Luskoff out of the corner. Point. Wrist shot deflected. Algazzini, nice stop. Storm unable to get it out first try. Wilcho low to Luskoff. Dishes to Rolston. Up top, delayed penalty on the Storm here. deflected, hits the glass. Bulldogs keep possession. Brackley to the bench at 6-on-5 while we wait for the Storm to touch up. And the pass across from Carrasquillo is intercepted. And now the Bulldogs will take the first power play of the game. Jake Zoles goes to the box. 2 minutes for hooking. Power play begins with a face-off win for Bellmore-Merrick. Up top, left flank. Rolston spins. Again over to Richardson, right side. Drogan and Richardson switch to Rolston on the goal line. Bumper spot. Keene fans on the shot. Steinberg uses the glass and clears. Algazzini was trying to fly. Algazzini was able to leap up and keep the puck in. Now he's tied up behind the net. Drogan drives it in. Drogan now will peel back up top. Dishes across for Richardson. Corner, gets it back. Richardson and Drogan switch. Shoots it. Goes just wide. Rolston trying to leave it for Keene. Keene swoops in, takes possession. 50 seconds left on the man advantage. Richardson. Pass knocked down by Steinberg. Up top to Drogan now. Drogan to Rolston. Rolston. Couple of skate moves for Richardson. Shoots it. Blocker save. Clearing attempt. Not out of the zone. Richardson to the half wall. Keene defended hard by Scarcella. Drives it past Bone. Drops it to Rolston. Gets it back. 15 seconds left before Zoles returns. Drogan, a head fake. Cuts to the middle. Now a wrist shot. He scores! Luskoff might have got a piece of it in front. Nonetheless, on the power play, the Bulldogs go up by 3. See Drogan just going for a bit of a skate. Gets to the middle of the ice. A lot of bodies in front of the net. And the traffic was just too much for Algazzini as the puck beats him. And Bellmore-Merrick go up 3-0. Out of the corner, moved into the point. High flip does clear for VSSL. Comes out to lay it offside. 3 forwards caught. Bellmore-Merrick with numbers. 4-on-2. Shot deflected over the net. Storm clear, but don't possess. Dumped back in by Grillo. Pushed hard around the wall. Out from behind off a stick, Algazzini. Great job keeping that one out. Very unpredictable, but he was ready for it. From the point, punched away. From the corner, Goldman shoots. Just missed. Kept by Grillo. Popped in the air, Grillo recovers. Up top to Goldman. Goldman walks. Snapper doesn't go. Halfway through the game at this point. We just hit 7:30 in the second period. Out front, shot doesn't go in. It hit the post. Cycled for Drogan. Drogan again just wheeling up top. It was forced out of the zone. He gloves it down. It's offside. One back and dumped in by Wilcha. Again, Bulldogs establish the forecheck. Drogan to the net. Steered away by Jack Lawler. Now a 3-on-2 battle. Storm have the numbers in the corner, and they'll come away with the puck. Algazzini to Steinberg. His shot blocked. Bellmore-Merrick, speed ahead, saved by Algazzini. Outside shot from Tyler Marcus. Steinberg takes it off the glass, carries out, right side for Scarcella. Off the body of Kyle Wilcha. Steinberg takes it from behind the net. Paddled down from Braglia, blocked the pass. Keene for Drogan, a ton of speed, drives wide, snaps one, high and wide. Algazzini now leads the rush. He'll cut middle, lost it. Rolston had it poked away. Back for it is Cole Zinman. For Drogan, middle for Keene. Left side, tucks the right shoulder. Stuff play. Did it go in? No! Algazzini kept it out with the toe. Draw one back. One-time try. Steered by Bone over to the half wall. Over VSSL. I want to thank you for joining us tonight on the LI Sports Network as we inch closer to everybody's favorite time of year, the playoffs. So make sure you hit subscribe on YouTube, follow us on social media, don't miss any of the content or any of the games coming up over the next month as we begin the chase to crown the varsity champion in the New York Islanders High School Hockey League. Rolston splits the D. Not enough to get a shot through, but pulls it out of the corner. Puck's taken away by Bone. Nice job, Christopher Bone. Zoll's toe drag foiled. Bone's there. Shot goes off the glove of Braglia. Bellini took the puck. Gets it to Jasak across. Driven into the zone. Now to the slot, just wide. One more try up top, forced out. Carasquillo stopped it though, didn't let it go very far, and George Kamas dumps it in. Cycled low. Luskov's there. Now Goldman, wraparound, comes to Vitale, blocked. Vitale still battling, trying to shovel it, goes wide. Goldman collects. Curls back low, through the seam, bounces over the stick of Vitale. Luskov sandwiched between Conroy and Zolls. From the point now, wide. Luskov there, rebound off the back wall. Hammered back deep. Goldman, point, return pass. Drives his feet in, takes a check, stays with the puck. Goldman through the seam, knocked down. No shot from Lenz, had it forced off his twig. Conroy D-to-D for Chris Bone, and he clears. Storm looking to get a change here quickly as the Bulldogs send it quickly up the ice. Kept in by Goldman. Across Drogan. Touch pass. Put over the net by Luskoff. Would have been a beautiful tic-tac-toe goal. Point. Wrister. That gets deflected. And Luskoff scores. That one's definitely his. He makes it 4-0. 3:05 remaining in period 2. A great low shot from the point. Again, traffic in front of Algazzini. This time, not taking his eyes away, but enough bodies that it made his life that much more difficult, especially on the low shot, to track that puck down. And then, of course, the deflection on top of it, which goes off the iron and in. Not much he can do about it on that play. Good hand-eye coordination from Luskoff. And again, a great low shot from the point. 3-on-2, Drogan off a body. He gets it back from Marcus. Bulldogs all over it once again. Low cycle for a high cycle to the point. Snapshot, pad save, Drogan, rebound. Missed the top corner by about 4 inches. Deflected into the zone and heading off for a change. It's Marcus. Drogan up top, across for Richardson. Keane with it now, looking for Drogan. Inadvertently played it out to the neutral zone. D-to-D dish. Barkus shovels it, one hand into the zone. Will stay on the forecheck. Algazzini wants to break, intercepted. Rolston to the slot, skate to stick. Polini, no shot. Points again. Barkus, big slap shot, went wide. Out of the corner. Point. Looking for the one-timer was Rolston. Dropped down to a knee. Intercepted at the blue. Kept in. Rolston wide on the deflection. Final minute in period 2. A hard slap shot. Sends it all the way down the ice. Nicholas Bone isn't an icing. Nice spin move from Rolston at his own blue. Now keeps driving, feet through the middle. Gets it backhand forehand, was tied up. Didn't get the shot off he was looking for. Algazzini tracks the puck, covers it. 38 seconds remaining. Second period. It's been a very impressive showing from Bellmore-Merrick thus far tonight. They've had a very impressive 24-25 season so far. Out front, shovel play. They score! 2 in a row from Luskoff. Again, it's been the MO all night long for Bellmore-Merrick. Pucks in deep behind the goal line. Establish the cycle. Get 2 guys on the forecheck and get pucks out to the slot quickly to the net as possible. And that's why they got 5 tonight. Flipped out to the red. Another goal as well, which comes in the final minute of the period. They did it in the first. They do it again here in the second. And those are the kinds of goals that are daggers. They deflate your team. 2 seconds and 1. Time expires. After 30 minutes of hockey, Bellmore-Merrick lead 5-0 over the Storm. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back in just a minute on the LI Sports Network with a third period of coverage between the Bellmore-Merrick Bulldogs and the VSSL Storm. Back on the LI Sports Network, 5-0, the Bulldogs lead. Travis Quigley on the mic. Rest of the crew with me, Rowan Loddick and Anthony Papasadero. The name of the game through 30 minutes of hockey for Bellmore-Merrick. I said it towards the end of the second. Get pucks in deep, establish a forecheck, establish the cycle, and then find your guys in the high slot or at the point. Get traffic in front of the net and get shots through. And you can tell because second period shot total is 16-2. As driving in, it's Luskoff. Two period total for the Bulldogs, 29, just 4 for the Storm. Bellmore-Merrick playing like a team that is on a mission. As a centering feed blocked up, and I try my best to talk to the coaches, all the coaches here in the NYIHSHL. I like to try to get a feel for what they're thinking, and obviously I don't want them to reveal all their cards, their X's and O's and all that, but I do want to gauge, you know, what their thoughts are throughout the season. And when talking to Coach Braglia, as Algazzini makes a nice stick save, he mentioned to me earlier on in the season, and now even here late, it's always been the same message. They want to bounce back. As Drogan forces a turnover, rebound, they score! Right off the pad with the wrister from Drogan. And Jackson Austin gets his first career varsity goal. He'll remember that one for a while. Jackson Austin buries the rebound. We'll take another look at it. And you could hear Drogan as he was coming off the ice. He was so excited, real fired up. As Austin right there with the stick down, ready to go, puts it into the yawning cage. 6-0 Bellmore-Merrick lead. They're right back in with it. Richardson slides middle. Austin looking for another one. Comes around. I do want to finish my point on these Bulldogs as Drogan Reed, the Rex one, went to the corner, back out front. That came off the backhand of Tyler Marcus. It's flipped out of the zone, no icing as it came over the twig of Evan Lenz. Like I was saying, these Bulldogs, they're on a mission. They got swept in the varsity final last season against Bethpage. As Drogan's toe drag foiled, Lenz following it up, scoops it, trying to stuff it in, pad save. And they're trying to send a message here in the regular season. And they have done so through this being their 15th game. Complete dominance, only giving up 15 goals so far. Had 61 coming into this one. They're up to 67 now. They want to be that top dog, that number 1 seed for playoffs, and then they want to go run into playoffs and win themselves a championship. Stretch pass, breakaway, Anthony Scarcella. He's in. Pad save! Steven Soul came in to start the third, and his first test, he shuts the door. Another try is blocked in front by Barkus. Bulldog bench got loud there for Soul. He's had an excellent season as well. He's 3-0. He's the only goalie in the league that has 2 shutouts this year. And he's looking to shut the door and combine for one tonight with Joey Braglia. And before we get comments, we don't believe in the broadcaster's jinxes here. So, don't want to hear that, guys. Out front, Soul will cover it. 10:47, third period. Joining us now, the great Sam Musnick, sneaking in without saying hello, per usual. Sam has been a phenomenal addition to our crew this season. Completes the usual quadrant of us here at Bethpage on Tuesdays. Myself, Rowan, Anthony, and Sam. Bulldogs get it out. Foot race. Conroy gets over in time. Played back in. Carried by Goldman. Entered offside. 10:33 to go here in the final period. Again, this the first of 2 games here tonight at the TOB in Bethpage. We have the Syosset Braves celebrating their senior night in just a little bit. They'll be taking on the Half Hollow Hills Hornets in, again, a matchup with a lot at stake in terms of seeding. I talked about at the top of the broadcast how a Bellmore-Merrick win, which it looks ever so increasingly likely that they will pull it off tonight, could secure their spot as the number 1 seed in the varsity conference. And with that, that would also secure Syosset's spot as the number 2 seed. Again, they came into today tied on points. So the Bulldogs pull this one out, get a win. Syosset, if they beat Hills later, they'll still be tied on points. But it's Bellmore-Merrick who own that goal differential. Slid across. Vitale couldn't tap it in. Alcazzini drops it to Bone. Bone, cross ice. Scarcella on the tape. Drop pass to Steinberg. He lost it on the cycle play. Keene chipped ahead. Return pass from Vitale. Drive it in. Keene. After burners on. Save made by Alcazzini with 9:19 to go. So again, even if results hold here and Braves pull out a win against Hills, even if Hills pulls out a win against Syosset, again, most likely locks up our top 2, but 3 through 8, we still can have some movement here as teams inch closer to the end of the regular season. which will wrap up next week. Play-in round, first, all 3 games, I should say, of the play-in round will be Sunday, February 2nd here at the TOB, starting at 5:15 p.m., where we'll have the top 3 seeds from the VC2 taking on 6, 7, and 8 in the VC1. Icing on the Storm there. The Storm trying to play their way out of that. At this stage, the Storm seem to be playing for positioning in that play-in round as they have a 2-point lead over Massapequa. 1 game at hand over the Chiefs. So could still see some movement between seeds. Massapequa will want to climb up. Remember that 6 seed will end up playing the 3 seed in the VC2. 7 plays 2, 8 plays 1. Dumped in by Steinberg over the head of Soul. And the puck got stopped up on the back of the net. So again, a lot at stake over the next 10 days here in the New York Islanders High School Hockey League Varsity Division. And a lot of exciting hockey still yet to be played. Dump in, stopped up by Rolston. He'll fire it from the red. A nice play by Volaro, little head fake before dishing to Steinberg. Gets it to Scarcella. Scarcella outside the zone, dumped it in. Soul will leave it for Richardson. Escape move by Richardson before backhanding one to Jasak. He's got space. Kicks it left side to Rolston. Drop pass, Evan Lenz. Trying to cut middle, poked away. Scarcella handles it now. For Bone, touch pass, jump by Richardson. Rolston will skate. Back for Lenz. Lenz over the blue. Wide on Bone. He's in behind the net, drops one off. It's taken away, he's trying to recover. Pop to Richardson. Trying to use the boards as his friend. But it's Algazzini who possesses. Algazzini starts to skate. He's angled towards the Bulldog bench, driven to the wall, knocked off the puck. Forced out. Rolston denied there. Red line deep off the arm of Soul. 6:40 to go in this game. Knocked down by Scarcella. He'll flip it back in, but Lenz on top of it. Lenz drives in. Avoids a check. Behind the net, Lenz dishes to Goldman. Goldman holds. Cycles low, looking for Vitale. Steinberg takes it away. Trying to go long to Zoles. It's picked at the red. Luskov walks into the zone. Trying to go point. Belletta picks it off. Cleared it. Regrouping now, Bellmore-Merrick. Drop pass, Goldman. Takes the shot. Thought about the wraparound. Now spins and fires, but was off target. Cycled in. Again, Bellmore-Merrick. Name of the game for them here tonight. Icing waved as the puck lost some legs down the ice. See, there's definitely some snow buildup here in this one. Goldman off the stick of Bone. Looking to recover, but again, Bone makes a nice play with the twig. And Algazzini can slide over, pick it up, get the red line, and high flip it in. Soul paddles to his defenseman. That was Jaden Grillo. And Barkus Gets the wheels turning. Barkas from left to right. Barkas behind the goal line now. His pass hit the back of the net. Centering feed. Conroy was there. Knocked away from Conroy. Straight line up the ice. It's Wilcha. Wilcha shoots it. Algazzini save. Rebound poked in. Second of the night for Jackson Austin. When it rains, it pours for Jackson Austin. Got his first career varsity goal just a few minutes ago, and now he's got two. Goals come about 10 minutes apart for Jackson Austin. Again, 2 on the season now, 2 in this game. His first 2 at the varsity level. 7-0 for Bellmore-Merrick. Through the seam for Keene. Keene cycles. Rolston takes a check. Looking for Keene out front, but the puck popped there on Drogan. Storm get it out. Steinberg. Centering pass, knocked to the corner. And it's Rolston who's there. Rolston for Drogan. Collects it on the backhand. Drogan to the middle. Just missed the tape of Keene, who was driving the net hard. Chance to skate. It's Jack Lawler. Red line will dump it on goal. Soul kicks it right out to Drogan's tape. Spins, puts a cross-ice pass to Keene. Keene lost the puck in his skates while trying to enter the zone. 3 minutes left. Steinberg, slap shot over the net. Stretch pass. Dropping it was Vitale. Return to him. Bounced off his tape though. Goldman forces a turnover. Fink dumps it in. He'll get to it first. Fink checked by Kamas. Now it's tied up right on the hash marks. Pulling it away was Wilcha before rimming it around the boards. Middle of the ice. Goldman, head fake back to the left side. Rolls up top, Goldman off the backhand. No shot, just possessing. Now a shot goes through, hits the back wall. 1:55 to go. Jasak in, pokes it deep. Once again, forced out. Kamas trying to wait, but it's offside. Draw win for Bellmore-Merrick. Slid to Tyler Marcus. He shoots it wide. Wilcha keeps it. He shoots Algazzini. Traps it, covers it. Draw win. Shot gets blocked. Slid middle. Driving. Couldn't get it through. Polini looking for the point. Goes out of the zone. Steinberg's there. Steinberg cuts in. Taken down by Wilcha. He's going to get called for tripping right as we enter the final minute of this game. 56 seconds to go. And the Storm with a late power play chance as they try to get on the board. You can see on the far end of the ice, our camera's not panned down there now, but Syosset beginning to pin up the posters for their seniors in preparations for the ceremony taking place in about 25 minutes. Out front for Steinberg, he scores! And the Storm on the power play get on the board. A great pass out from the corner as VSSL take advantage of the numbers game. And Steinberg will bury his 11th on the season on that play with 46 seconds remaining. Drogan trying to toe drag, split through, poke check from him. He recovers. Went to go drive back in, now curls to the red where he has some space. Into his own zone with it now. Pass from Marcus. Now to Keene. Keene hugs the wall for Marcus. Slides it to Drogan. Chips it to himself. Scarcella intercepts. Moved middle to Steinberg. 10 seconds to go. Steinberg on goal. Soul off the pad. Collected by Bellmore-Merrick. Held at the red line. Flipped in deep by Tyler Marcus. And the Bulldogs get their 14th win of the season. Final score 7-1 here at the TOB. With that, the victory and the +6 on the goal differential. Not a mathematician, but should, in all likelihood, lock up that #1 seed for the Bellmore-Merrick Bulldogs and secure the regular season championship. For Bellmore-Merrick, tonight's victors, they have one game left in their regular season. It's happening next Monday, January 27th, over at Newbridge. They'll be taking on the Bethpage Eagles, and then the quarterfinal game for the varsity playoffs will begin first 2 games of the quarterfinals here at the TOB on February 4th. For the Storm, 2 games left in their regular season. First on January 24th, senior night against Massapequa here at the town of Oyster Bay. It'll be senior night for both the Storm and for the Chiefs, and then they'll wrap up the regular season on January 26th over at Dix Hills, taking on the Half Hollow Hills Hornets. Again, final score 7-1. Stick with us. Syosset and the Hornets coming up next, senior night for the Braves. On behalf of Anthony Papasadero, Rowan Loddick, and Sam Musnick, I'm Travis Quigley. Enjoy the rest of your night, everybody, and we'll see you next time right here on the LI Sports Network.